Hello everyone, it is the first video of the new year, so happy new year. And in this video we're gonna do pedals. So I've talked about pedals in the past. The pedal arrangement in the TVR is the same as it came out of the factory, which is good and bad. I like the feel of them, but the spacing between them is outrageous. The accelerator pedal is a nightmare. So in this video, we're gonna do something about that. So first, we need to take the old pedal box out. Okay, pedals are off. So as you can see with this one, they're quite a simple sort of setup. It's like two prongs, goes into one, and you've got your pedal at the bottom. So the idea being is I need to move over the pedals by about 1.5 inch, which is actually the diameter of here. So the idea is I'm actually going to cut both of these off, cut the weld that's on that joint, and essentially move this bar over to here and then turn that one round so it comes across and actually connects there. So essentially all I'm doing is the bottom part of this pedal and moving across to here, and that gives me the 1.5 inch. I'll overlap it slightly on the weld, so I'll lose a little bit of the pedal drop, but on the end there's plenty of adjustment on the pedal side anyway, and I get to use this, which is a new welder, which is not mine but works, but I am excited to use it. So I'll try the clutch pedal first, and if that all works well, do the brake one. So let's get to it. Right, okay, just done quick welds. Looks ugly, but it's what you do with the pedal that counts, eh? But yeah, I'll tidy that up, give it a bit of a paint, do the other pedal now, and see how that goes back together. Right, okay, both of them are done now. So what you'll see, turn this light on. You'll see now, roughly set up in the pedal box there, just how now this was actually this one here, and so I've shifted the pedal over a huge amount, and so they're now spaced much more over to this side. These, importantly though, are still in the exact same position, so they will fit straight back onto the cylinders for the clutch and the brake, so that is perfect. What I'm going to do though is, this pedal is a bit high but it's set very low on there, so I'm going to move the pedal down one set of slots, and then also on the clutch I'm actually going to move that over to there so it moves the clutch that a little bit closer. Don't want these too close together, And then what I'll do now is with the accelerator, which is right over here somewhere, I'm actually going to create a mounting on this actual box. So this TRC6 pedal box, I'm actually going to mount the accelerator there, so it's all on one pedal box, sat much closer. I can set it up on the bench to where I want the pedal to sit, and that should be pretty good. Then it's a case of just putting it back in, get my seat position right, which is a different video, bolt it all in, and see how it feels basically. So that is basically the end for this video, and we'll go from there. Right, okay, I've put the pedals back together. So if you have a look here, so I've put them back in the pedal box, which this is a TR6 pedal box. It's really easy. It's just basically a big pin that slides all the way through. So I've cleaned that off, re-greased it, and there we go. The next challenge really is that with the pedal box out, I didn't know the position of where the pedals actually sit once they're connected to the slave cylinders. So this little device here, I put the pedal box back in for a second, got it in position, put it back on, and then I've moved the brake side, and so it's all connected, and I just taped this steel ruler to it. So with that steel ruler, it means I've got the position of where it sits. So next is this is the accelerator pedal that came out. So I mean, no, I didn't do that welding. That is literally from TVR, so there you go. What I've done is added a little bracket on here, because it's annoying to have the accelerator pedal separate for various reasons. It's much easier if it was just a pedal box, so I can just take out a pedal box when I need to, but this is still bolted, so I could take the accelerator out. But what I am going to do is essentially this bracket will go on the side, and so I'm going to weld that onto there. So the pedal box has a bracket for there, and I've already marked that out ready for welding, because if I try and mock this up with the camera still in my hand, that will be my pedal position. And so you can see the OMP pedals that I've got are sort of multi-hold things, so I can actually move the pedal further out or further in, but I think that is going to be the best sort of position. And based on the old position, which basically the brake pedal used to be in line with this one, my accelerator pedal is very nearly going to be in the position where the brake was, and the brake was fine. So hopefully that will all work. So I'll just weld that bracket onto there. That's essentially the pedal box finished, but I'll hang it back in, roughly bolt it up, double check everything's right, and then we should have finished it. So I've finished all the welding. Pedal box is sort of back in. I've basically put it in position now just to check what it's like. So I've literally just got like one nut there. This is all sort of wedged in skillfully, just so that's in the right position. So you can see now the almost finished article is here. So the cables aren't connected to here, so that needs to sort of sit up like that. There you have essentially 3 pedals. So look back to the start of the video, completely different. That is going to be 100 times better for racing. Still over to the right hand side a little bit, but it does give me a bit of space that side. I always like a bit of space for my clutch foot, just to sort of rest on longer circuits, that sort of thing. And what I'm going to do, you see the stopper on the brake pedal, that usually hits the fiberglass at the top. So what I'm going to do off this lower portion is have the cables come all the way through in the sheath and connect there, and I'll put a stopper on there when I've got the engine back in, so I know where that's going to sit on the cables, that sort of thing, and also line it up so it's with the pedal. But that is essentially it. So I'll take it back out,
give it a little bit of paint, just on the welds, things like that.
But that is essentially the pedals finished. So that's it for this episode. Next episode, now the pedals are done, is actually going to be putting a seat in. Stay tuned, because that should hopefully follow sooner than my last video anyway. So catch you later.